Today, we are going to be drawing a scarecrow. You are going to need from your yellow folder one of the white pieces of paper. You are also going to need a pencil and crayons. Now, we're going to start by making our scarecrow with shapes. I like to practice with my finger, and we're going to practice drawing a circle 3 times. So practice 3 times with your finger, then pick up your pencil and draw your circle. Next, I'm going to do the body. I'm going to start with a square. Can you practice drawing a square 3 times with your finger? Pause the video if I go too fast. Once you finish practicing, you can draw it with your pencil. What shape should we use for our arms? Our arms go straight out on the sides. I'm going to draw a skinny rectangle 3 times. Then I draw it with my pencil. See how it goes straight from the top of our square. Now it's time for our legs. Our legs are also skinny triangles, and it comes out again right from the side. Practice with your finger first, then draw it with your pencil. There I have my 2 legs. Now we need to do a hat. I'm going to show you how I practice my different types of hats. You just pick one. I might do a slumpy oval and a half a circle. Look at that straw hat. Or I can do a top hat by doing 2 rectangles. I can do a party hat with a triangle. I can do a rounded circle and a straight line for a baseball cap. Ooh, what about a ski hat? Kind of like that first one. It's a stocking cap on the end. Pick your favorite hat and draw it on top of your scarecrow. I'll add mine too. Next up, we are going to add our overalls. Do a line right in the middle like a belt. On top, I do a small rectangle. Remember, practice with your fingers. So that my overalls will fit, I do 2 circles for my buttons and 2 diagonal lines for my strap on both sides. That helps my overalls stay on my scarecrow's body. Now I'm going to draw a straight line behind him, not on top of him. Don't cut your scarecrow, for that ground and the sky. I'm going to use some markers for my scarecrow's face. I'm going to use orange and black today. I'm going to do 2 oval eyeballs. Color them all the way in, or you can add a little glimmer. I'm going to add a triangle nose. There we go. Made sure to put my marker on the back. So a skinny little triangle. Now I'm going to pick up my black again. And I am going to do my smile. Now, the scarecrow smile has stitches on it so it won't fly away. So you can add little stitches onto your scarecrow. Now it's time to use our crayons to color our scarecrow in. I'm going to start with my overalls. I like to first go over top of my pencil lines of my overalls so that helps me stay in the lines. So I press hard and I go over each of those lines. Before I color them all the way in, I'm going to color in my buttons. I'm doing yellow. You can do whatever color you want. Now you can start to color those in. Uh-oh, that's not right. That looks a little too scrabbly. I want to make sure I have no white spaces. If we have white spaces all over, that's called spot-itis, and that sounds like a disease. We don't want our artwork to have that. We want to make sure we color it all the way in. No spot-itis, no speckled spots. So take your time and color it all the way in. Now you can color in your head and your shirt. You can give a design. Don't forget your hat. Now I'm going to use my yellow to add some straw sticking out of my shirt and sticking out of my pants and maybe even sticking out of my hat. Now remember, if I went too fast, you can pause the video so you can catch up. Once we finish our scarecrow, we can do the background. I have some green to do zigzaggy grass. And where do we find scarecrows? On a farm. So let's do some plants. Here I am adding a tomato plant. It's like the letter T. And then I'm going to get some red tomatoes. Oh, that's a little pink, but that's okay because that's what I found and it works. I add some circle tomatoes and I colored them all the way in. Make sure they connect to my plants. Now I'm going to do a big stalk of corn. So I add a big tall line and then I do some yellow ovals next to it. It doesn't even have to touch. That will be my corn. Now I need to draw lines to hug my corn. That's the stalks of the corn. It's the husk that goes all the way around it. What other plants can I add? I can add a sun up in the corner. Even though it's out of the picture, I'm doing a circle sun in the sky with some rays all around. I can color my grass all the way in and add other plants like pumpkins. And there we have our scarecrow.